Any person requiring further accommodation should contact the superintendent at the school corporation's central office. This meeting will be electronically recorded and will be kept on file in the superintendent's office. A copy of the audio recording will also be available on the NLCS website. At this time, in terms of roll call, all board members are present and accounted for. At this time, if you're able, please rise and uncover. And Kirsten, would you lead us in the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I think our first agenda item is to recognize our BNL High School girls team. So I'll turn it over to the AD.
Good evening, everybody. I am Michael Babin. I'm the athletic director at Bedford North Lawrence. Whenever I moved here, this was actually one of the first teams that I got to go watch participate. And let me tell you what a great introduction to Stars Nation. A little background, our girls golf team has won 13 straight sectionals. They've been the regional champion 2 times in the last 4 years, as well as made it to the state tournament 4 times in a row, which is incredibly impressive. More impressive as a GPA, I'm a big academics guy. They have a team GPA average of 3.84. So obviously they succeed on the course, but they also get it done in the classroom as well. We do have one senior, and I don't want to really single her out, but Kinley Root has been to state all 4 years playing at BNL, which is awesome. Please give, again, not to single Kinley out, but I'm going to single her out anyways, because there is very few kids that play in the state golf tournament all 4 years, which is awesome. So I'll recognize all of them now. I believe we have some certificates to pass out. We have sophomore Emma Voris. Junior Caden Canada. Junior Sammy Nussbaum. Junior Bella Warren. And then our senior, Kinley Root. Again, ladies, coaches as well. Coach Carly, Coach Corey, great job with the girls too. Without them, none of this is really possible as well. Yeah, let's get up in front of the board. Take a picture, please, ladies. Again, great job. You guys represent BNL in the classroom, on the course. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm looking forward to more wins in the future. Good job, ladies.
Thank you. Congratulations.
We always have such popular meetings when we have our teams here and recognized. See all the cars in the parking lot, I get real excited. All right. Thank you again to AD Babbitt and the girls golf team. At this time, I would accept a motion for review and approval of the minutes for our executive session and memorandum from October 9th, 2025.
Make a motion.
Dr. Miller makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Gilbert makes a second. Any questions or comments on the minutes? On the motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of approval of the minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion carries. At this time, item C on the agenda, persons to address the board relative to the agenda. You should have had an opportunity to fill out a blue card or sign in. I don't know if we have any blue cards or anyone to address the board. Okay. Moving on then, item D, business office, Ms. Fatima Carson.
Good evening. I'd like to ask the board for approval of claims and payroll since the last board meeting in the amount of $5,057,278.89.
All right, have a recommendation for approval of claims as stated. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve
Mr. King makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Ms. Miller seconds. Any questions or discussion relative to the motion? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. I'd also like to ask the board for approval of the collective bargaining agreement with the North Lawrence Education Association for school years 2025 through 2027.
Okay, we have a recommendation of approval of the collective bargaining agreement as stated. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve the collective bargaining agreement with the NLCS Education Association for school years 25 through 27.
All right, Mr. King makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Mr. Sokolin makes a second. Any questions or discussion related to the motion? I will just state that we had a meeting at this time last week to review the specifics of that agreement, and that was a public meeting as well. All right. No further questions or comments. All those in favor of approval of the collective bargaining agreement motion, please signify by saying aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right,
Thank you. Last, I'd like to ask the board for approval of the teacher supplemental payment resolution.
All right, we have a recommendation of approval of the teacher supplemental payment resolution. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Dr. Miller makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Miller seconds. Questions or discussion related to the motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Yes, and thank you to the association, the administration staff, and everyone who worked to get these agreements in place. Moving on to item E on the agenda, Human Resources, Mr. Unger.
Yes, good evening. Tonight with the personnel agenda, you'll notice that we have some new hires, transfers, and other issues to address. This continues to work in our focus area 3 to increase our capacity to recruit, hire, onboard, and retain a premier staff. So you'll notice too that the short-term teacher helps fill in for item focus area 1 and 2. We also have a new leader coming in for the Gateway Academy to keep that successful program going. And we also have a benefits and employee leave coordinator on there. And this person will help us in our key strategy of providing a total rewards package, including benefits to our staff. They'll be the person who coordinates and oversees that and all of our leave. So I ask for the board's approval of the personnel agenda as presented.
All right, I have a recommendation for approval of the personnel agenda as indicated. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
All right, Mr. Gilmore makes a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Dr. Miller seconds. Questions or discussion related to the motion?
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
You got your list there, right?
Do what?
You got your list?
Well, I don't have your list of questions, but I have my list.
So under transfer staff, Lincoln Elementary, it's got position, but it doesn't say if this is the from or to position. It doesn't say from one
Oh,
position.
from under the Parkview Elementary?
Yeah, it doesn't say if.
Yeah, there is self-contained teacher transferring from BNL as a self-contained
Okay,
teacher.
so it's from being
Yeah, it says right there from BNL. Or on mine it does. I don't know about
okay. Mine doesn't have that. Okay.
Mine doesn't either.
Yeah, so our copy doesn't have it.
Okay.
All right, and then under the Playful Pathways, under that same section, it's got the Scholarship Foundation Coordinator transferred under Playful Pathways. That's not a Playful Pathways position, is it?
No, it's Scholarship Foundation Coordinator transferred from Administrative Assistant. Now, yeah, it's under, the reason they're under Playful Pathways is because that's where they're officed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but it
Yeah,
actually
her
reports-
office is actually
reports-
down at Playful Pathways, so that's the physical location.
Okay. And then under item F, the information, under information, item F, if I can find it. Again, under Playful Pathways, we have effective start date, but we don't have any position listed.
Yeah, I imagine that's a,
Also, I think this was on.
oh, that's going back and getting somebody, I think, who was already there, but I can get the position for you.
Okay.
But I'm fairly certain it's probably a
Okay.
instructional aid person.
All right, and then under compensation section, item 3. under
Item
cur-
3.
Yeah, item, Roman numeral 3, under curriculum. So the first 5 items that list in parentheses, 375 each. Is that supposed to be like each semester? Or, okay, because later on it says both semesters, I
I
guess.
believe those are broken up over. Is that why that's?
Is that
on
it?
there?
Okay.
Yeah, it's broken up over
All
the
right.
two.
Because some say each semester, that's what this means, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I have, thank you.
All right. So I request we already did that. I
Further
guess.
questions or discussion related to the motion on the approval of the personnel agenda? All right, been asked to hold.
Should say no.
Sorry, Mr. Parsons, attorney needs to walk real quick.
We have a motion and a second, right?
Yes.
We have a correction to, there's a typo in the item under C, the second name, effective 11/4/2025. That should read 11/12/2025. So we need a motion to withdraw the motion in a second, and then make a motion to amend the personnel agenda with the 12th for that line item.
Which item is that?
Under resignation.
Resignations.
North Orange High School.
What's the date, 12th?
C.
It says the 4th, it should say the 12th.
Okay.
So the proper way.
I make a motion that we remove the previous motion and second so that we can correct the personnel list.
I'll second.
All right. Mr. King makes a motion to step back from the proposed motion. Dr. Miller seconds. All those in favor of pulling back that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that motion carries.
Now we need a motion to amend the personnel agenda to that item to read effective November 12th, 2025.
Okay.
I make a motion that the personnel agenda, A, C, number 2, be modified to the effective date of 11/12/2025.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. King makes a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Sokolin, second. Any further question or discussion related to the motion that's on the table? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of the proposed motion of personnel agenda with the described change of item 3A, C, second name, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, motion carries. All right. That was a little clunky, but appreciate that.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the personnel agenda as it's been updated. We just approved.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was the approval of the,
Now we have to approve the
okay,
whole-
I'm sorry, that was approval of the amendment, very well. All right, so now the personnel agenda has been amended. Mr. King makes a motion to approve the amended personnel agenda. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Dr. Miller seconds. All right, questions or discussion related to approval of the amended personnel agenda? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of approval of the amended personnel agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, Mr. Unger.
All right. The next item is concerning vector training. Vector training we do use for compliance training, but it's going to support us in the focus area number 2, wellness of student support. A lot of the trainings in that are things around recognizing child abuse, also human trafficking as part of that, Then there's also some health and wellness and, preventive things for that's in there. But it also, of course, works with our employee growth and all works together to create a secure environment for all students and staff. So I request approval for the contract with Vector Training.
All right, we have a recommendation for approval of the vector training as described. Do we have a motion? All right, Mr. Gilbert makes a motion. Do we have a second? All right, Ms. Miller seconds. Question or comments related to the motion?
I'm sorry, I have a question. So this quantity of 700, are those like concurrent users or just, we just need that many?
Yeah, and in that one,
How many people will be taking the training?
that's how many's in there that we need training. And part of that is we've found out, we have reduced our head count from when we initially bought it, but you're still putting into this pool sometimes training for bus drivers, substitutes. So it's not our.
So it's great understaffed, but we have others.
Yes, and part of that
Besides
is because
certified
of some of the rotation and things like that. So.
Okay. And in this training software, how does it fit in our strategic plan?
Well, as I said, it's actually covers this one very well. Focus area 2 with the wellness of student support because of the type of training that's in there.
Okay.
So, for example, there's child abuse prevention or recognizing and also reporting. There's also stuff in there about seizures and recognizing what those are and what people can do. So a lot of these are surrounded about the security and well-being of the students.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any further questions or discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve the contract with Vector Training, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, motion carries. Mr. Unger?
Okay. The next proposal we bring is around updating our behavior support specialist to special services behavior assistant. So you have in there not just the title, but also the job description and the duties that will go to that. Renaming this position to special services aligns the role with our wellness and employees focus and clarifies how we support students with behavioral and social emotional needs. So by locating this within the special services strengthens the coordinator system of behavioral, social, emotional, and mental health supports, directly supporting focus area number 2. The goal also too is to create a supportive and a safe learning environment for all of our students. With this, we have a clearer title, but also you can see the job duties are more related to working with students. Another thing that we've been doing is trying to increase the capacity of serving students directly without increasing our head count. And so we're looking at some of these roles that have been primarily consultative or coaching and also moving this to where some more direct with students. Strengthening this behavior support role helps remove barriers to learning and keeps students engaged in instruction, supporting our mission of equipping every star with pathways to success. I would like to ask the board's approval to update the behavior support specialist to special services behavior assistant, aligned with the duties that are there before you.
Okay, have a recommendation of approval of the job title as described. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Sokol makes a motion. Do I have a second? All right, Ms. Miller seconds. Any question or discussion related to the motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. And thank you, Mr. Unger.
Thank you.
Thank you for the overt statement of alignment to our strategic goal. I think that's very good. I appreciate that. Moving on to item F, athletics. Our AD again, Mr. Babbitt.
Yep.
Babin, sorry.
Before, you guys should have gotten in your packets a request for a field trip for our dance team to go to Tennessee December 5th and December 6th. I'm asking for board approval for that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Babin. We have a recommendation for approval of this out-of-state and overnight stay as described. Do we have a motion? All right, Ms. Miller makes a motion. Do we have a second? Mr. King seconds. Questions or discussion related to the motion? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Babin.
Thank you.
And again, welcome to NLCS and your first board meeting, I think, maybe?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
Whenever I got hired on, I did watch it online. So it was kind of fun, but yes, this is the first one in person. Thank
No one has ever described board meetings as fun, so yeah. Yeah.
Thank you again.
All right, moving on to item G on the agenda. Superintendent, Mr. Yancey.
Thank you, Mr. Parsley. The first reading of policies, Neola Volume 36, Number 1, Volume 37, Number 1, Volume 37, Number 2, and the NLCS Artificial Intelligence Policy. This is just for the first reading. Also, I want to thank Mr. King because he's the board member that volunteers to help with the Neola policies, so I appreciate his time and help.
And is there a motion here? There's no motion here, right?
Next.
And Mr. King, you said this is how many pages?
400 pages.
400 pages, so yes, thank you, Mr. King, for your
8 font.
8 font.
This could be, it's small as that. And it's 97% legal. So.
Yeah. Again, thank you. All right, item 2, Mr.
Thank you.
Yancey.
Approval for Superintendent Kevin Yancey to make necessary personnel hires to meet the needs of the district. What we're asking is you give me permission in August and September to place people, and then you hire them. We're losing candidates because if we have to wait 1 or 2 weeks, those candidates usually find another job. So this would allow me to place them. By law, you have to hire them before they get paid. Now they have to go through all the onboarding process. In the past, I used to call the board president and go through that. Do you still want me to do that, or is it okay?
This requires a motion and a
Yes.
discussion then, I think. So,
Can I make a motion that we approve Mr. Yancey to make necessary personnel hires to meet the needs of the district?
all right, Mr. King makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Mr. Sokol second. All right, questions or discussion now?
In the past, I always text the board president and kind of tell them what we're doing. Do you want me to continue that, or do you want me, how would you like me to?
Is this is in lieu of that, or?
I always did, no, I would go ahead and do this anyway, because we've always done this in the past. This is just actually giving me the authority to place people, and then you would hire them at the next board meeting.
Is it a significant number that we're losing?
Yeah, it's pretty significant. The directors were really adamant that we could, especially if they're already onboarded, we might have to wait 2 weeks. A lot of them go get another job, so.
Yeah.
And in previous, you said the last one we had was, August and September.
Yes.
So is this one
This would be-
backdated, or is this?
No, this would be the rest of the year.
School year?
Yeah.
Okay, school year.
Is this for support staff and
Yeah.
certified, or?
Well, mostly support.
Support,
It can be certified, but then I would probably text all the board on a certified member.
Thank you.
I mean, while I do see it as a courtesy to the president, I don't think there's anything significant necessarily about the president being notified over the entirety of the board. So I would say, when you feel compelled to, on this type of action to alert the president, I would just say alert the whole board.
Okay. Because we have a group text.
The other thing I would say is, does this need a time-bound, overt time-bound statement here that says through?
And school year.
The school year.
Okay. So do we need to amend that to say this is the school year, or is it fine as written?
Should be on the record, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, the school year. We have to go back through the whole process again, sorry. Mr. King, you want to lead it?
Can we amend it as it stands, the motion as it stands?
Yeah,
Okay.
amend the motion, because the agenda item doesn't say, for the year, so.
For the school year 2025-26.
I'd like to make a motion that we give approval to the superintendent to make necessary personnel hires to meet the needs of the district through the end of the 2025-2026 school year.
All right, Mr. King makes a motion to amend the motion as presented. Do we have a second? All right, Mr. Gilbert seconds. All right, this vote then will be for the amendment to be approved, and then we will vote for the amended motion. All right, all those in favor, question or discussion related to the amendment? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of the amendment, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, amendment is approved. Therefore, the motion that stands would identify the end of the school year 26 as the time frame which this authority is granted. And I believe we have a motion on that. So any questions or discussion further on the motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
We are asking approval of Phase 2 LED lighting upgrades at Dollins Elementary.
All right, recommendation for approval of the Phase 2 LED lighting upgrades at Dollins. Do we have a motion? Ms. Miller makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. King seconds. Questions or discussion related to the motion?
Question.
Yes, sir.
This one and probably the next two, how do these tie into our
The
strategic?
facilities, that's number 4, focus area. And the amount is $432,000 with an estimate of $60,000 rebate. We have to buy the lights first.
All right, any further question or discussion related to this motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Yancey.
Thank you. Number 4, we are asking approval of the engineering proposal of Phase 2 work at Bedford North Lawrence High School and North Lawrence Career Center. This is for the welding, electric, and the high school and Career Center's HVAC controls. It was part of the bond and part of the facility study, or the facilities part of the strategic plan.
All right, have recommendation of approval of the engineering proposal for Phase 2 as described. Do we have a motion? Ms. Miller makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. King seconds. Question or discussion related to the motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. We're asking approval to trade bus 36 in for $33,000. And we will be buying 2 vans at a cost of $222,310 and buying 1 bus for $171,425 for a total of $361,735. This is part of there's really not a transportation part of the strategic plan, but we have to keep our buses going. So also this has been budgeted in our in the capital projects. That's part of the we have a budget, I think, of 400-some thousand for transportation, and this is only 361, so we're still 39,000 below budget for the year. And this comes out of the operations fund.
Okay, have a recommendation for the bus and van acquisition and trade as described. Do I have a motion? Mr. Gilbert makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Dr. Miller seconds. Questions or discussion related to this motion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
Can I go through the FYIs, or do you want?
Sure.
Okay. The first letter you see is from Amy Redmond. It's from, it's a conference summary from Kristen Cummings and Amanda Harrell. And they worked with her. Mr. King asked for a summary of their trip, so they wrote that out for you all could read. The next is the National Principals Month letter from me. Last month, I just wanted to say how important it is what our principals do for us each and every day. And last month, we recognized our principals, and we were very blessed to have some outstanding people leading our teachers in our buildings. Third is the Early Journeys Project Lead the Way grant. It was for $20,000. That's to be used for STEM. Next, I wanted you to see
$20,000 per year?
Huh?
Is that $20,000 per year?
Just the one time. Then, number 4 is the TAG grant policy and application I wanted you to see. We decided to take the TAG, Teacher Appreciation Grant, and it'll gives the letter that I will be sending out to teachers shortly, and explains what we'll be doing. The teachers can apply for this grant, sending a portfolio of their data, and I wanted you to read what we're sending out. Next is the Community Foundation Classroom Grants. We want to thank the Community Foundation for all the money they give our teachers. Out of this grant, as you can see, it's a significant amount of money. Again, thanks to the Community Foundation. Next is the affidavit for payment for construction projects. This has already been approved in the project, but I just want to show you what we're paying out to be transparent with you. As you can see, it's a final payment to the Motes Group, Whirlport, and the PSG Energy Group for the LED lighting construction. That comes out of the second lease we did. That'll be the 2025. I just wanted to be, you've already approved this, but again, it's allowing you to take a look at what's being spent. So if you look at the pictures, this is what happened over the fall break as they've been strolling through from the canopy there at the gas station there where the bus garage is to some carpet replacement. But as we go through, we've been working, this is the rooftop at Dollins. The first 5 classrooms now have all new HVAC that was put in over fall break. This is the Dollins classroom of the 5. We remodeled them. As you can see, all the old boards were taken down. The new ones are on the right. Again, looks like a brand new classroom. So that's 5 of them. There'll be new whiteboards put up, and we'll be moving kids in those classrooms shortly. That's the entryway to the gymnasium at Lincoln. Spruced it up, as you can see. This was the finished playground at Lincoln. The drainage finally was finished, and I think the kids are enjoying the new playground there at Lincoln Elementary. It's a fun project. This is some drainage that was we uncovered at Lincoln. It always flooded there, so we finally got that drain open. So I don't know who dumped the rock there years ago. But you'll see more classrooms that need more. Everything looks identical. This is the pneumatics and the controls that were new controls for Need More. So the HVAC is now totally done at Need More. You can see the new piping insulation that's done at Need More. Some fencing upgrades because the fencing was deteriorated in the back. This is a canopy that was added to Parkview Primary. It leaked there heavily. The window was put in backwards years ago, so it was put in correctly. Gym floor was redone over the fall. We removed hazards out of the play or this track behind. As you can see, it was dilapidated, so that was taken out and cleaned up. New lighting at Shawswick, LED, and throughout the whole building at Shawswick. This is the HVAC at Shawswick. Of course, that had to be raised above the ceiling there in the walkways. All new piping, all new insulation. That's the HVAC tubing that goes through the sock, they call it, at the gymnasium, because the gym there is now cooled. All new HVAC at Shawswick. That's the old to the left, of course, the new's to the right. Again, new controls, pneumatics is ancient, that's now deceased. All new piping that came in, because now it's got chilled water and boiler heat, all cleaned up in the rooms where the new piping, that's the new chiller. It's a massive chiller at Shawswick Elementary. All the door jambs are being painted and cleaned up. Carpet, new lighting, new ceiling. So we're almost done now with Shawswick and Needmore after we have some more cosmetics to do over the Christmas break and a little bit in the spring, and those projects will be completed. So we're very happy. It turned out very nice. All new lighting underneath at Shawswick because it was falling out of the soffit. New gutters that were falling off, they're all brand new. Water now gets away. Some landscaping, of course, we've done in the district. And you've seen this before, that's the park back here. And this was done by our maintenance. There was no funds taken out. They painted it, cleaned it up. Really looks nice for the kids that play baseball there. We actually own it. Those are all the units that were 5 years old or less. They were taken out of Parkview and Shawswick. Those are residential units. They should have never been put in a school. That's why you had a humidity problem. So didn't want to throw them away because we can use them other places in the district because they were relatively new. So we saved them. That's the pack. It's all now been painted, the stucco, except the very back. That's where the monument was falling in on the sides. You'll see the old picture of the railroad ties that were rotten. We cleaned that up because it was the dirt was caving. All new paving there. That was $180,000. I hope people understand paving is extremely expensive. You can see how old the road was getting. That's the main artery at B&L. The guy did an excellent job of doing the paving. Doors around entrance to the where the athletic director's old office used to be, cleaned up. I really don't like rust, so anytime you can stop rust, this was a nice improvement to the boiler room at B&L. Entranceway to the pack. The roof was falling in there and we cleaned that up. Of course, the entrance to the pack, I love school colors were red, white, and blue, so that's what we use. Of course, Guy Rumsey's Performing Arts Center that everyone has seen. I want to shout out to our maintenance. They built this in the pack. That's your stage that was replaced. That won't ever look like that again while I'm here. So we'll be taking care of it. And I'm very proud of the pack. I think David and his group that did all that, organized all that. This is the ceiling in B&L's locker room. They were falling in. They're 52 years old. So the fix was to put a new ceiling tiles in. Of course, every 2 years you have to redo your floors. So we redid them over fall break. Major projects, of course, with the soccer field. Moats Group, again, the massive amount of dirt removed. The drainage is just remarkable. It's 9 inches of water per hour. And they're the best. Can't ask for a better group of people to do a turf field. I think our athletes enjoyed playing on it. It's a beautiful star on the field. And it's very nice looking across at the campus of B&L from the soccer field there. The new bleachers that were added to the soccer field. And new gates because that gate was rusted pretty bad, so we repaired it. That's where the breaker boxes are. I had it fenced and then locked. No one should have access to any breaker boxes. And of course the new flag there at the soccer field. This was rusting pretty bad at the canopy around the side of the, it was sanded down and then painted. This is at the Career Center. This is the culinary kitchen. When it was many years ago, it was gutted, and this is the new picture coming up. It's beautiful. We got in it today. Very proud of that facility, and I know the kids will be happy. This is one of our trailers that was repaired by our kids. They did a nice job. This was the old snake shed behind Lincoln. So it got blown down by a tree, so we built a new shed, and we're now got it sealed where no snakes will come in. This is the tank that holds the diesel fuel. As you can see, the rust is taking over. It was sanded and then primed and then painted. And then, of course, back to the canopy. But as we continue, and Donnie got a lot of this done during fall break, so then when we start Christmas break, we have a whole list of projects we're going to be doing. And we're already planning for the summer. So it's just like teaching a class. You have to prepare way in advance before all this major work can be done. We do still have a lot of work to do at Dollins. So if you go into Dollins, you go up the ramp, That's where the group of kids are now. All that's going to be redone in HVAC. That's already been approved by the board. So that starts at Christmas. And so we're making a lot of gain. So I do want to say thank you to the board. We really appreciate your support of continuing to upgrade our facilities here at North Lawrence. It means a lot to the kids, teachers, and staff.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey, for the rundown of all the improvements, and thank you to Donnie and all the maintenance staff that have given their time and effort to make some of those improvements ourselves. Anything else, Mr. Yancey?
No, thank you.
All right. At this time, item H on the agenda is persons to address the board. Any items not relative to the agenda? All right, seeing none. Moving on to closing business. I believe Mr. King has our spotlights and highlights.
Ready? All right, Bedford North Lawrence High School, a special spotlight to all of our fall athletes for an incredible season. We want to shout out our Lady Stars golf team for the success at the state finals, Unified Flag football team for a historic streak of sectional championships, and our B&L football team for the postseason run. We also want to highlight our B&L Marching Stars and their fire performance this season. The Marching Stars represented B&L in their 10th consecutive state finals appearance, placing in the top 10. Star shout out to all of our students and clubs that hosted our annual B&L Trunk or Treat event. There were incredible games, sweet treats, and such a fun night for the hundreds of community members that came out. North Lawrence Career Center. Ms. Kelly Terrell organized a Project Lead the Way showcase for NLCS, highlighting students and teacher achievements in engineering and computer science at the Career Center. This event provided an opportunity to display innovative projects and hands-on learning experiences. Health science and exercise science students participated in the Health Career Expo hosted by Hoosier Uplands, where they explored various healthcare professions and connected with industry representatives. The event offered valuable insight into the potential career paths with health and wellness fields. Criminal justice students earned their CPR certification, equipping them for the essential life-saving skills. Culinary students achieved ServSafe food handler certification, demonstrating their knowledge of food safety and industry standards. Bedford Middle School. Our music department recently showcased an incredible display of talent during the fall band, choir, and orchestra concerts. Students gave outstanding performances that reflected their dedication and hard work. Mrs. Jones and Miss Frash deserve a special shout-out for their leadership and preparation. It was great to celebrate the arts at Bedford Middle School and showcase our students' talent. The seventh grade students had the opportunity to visit Ivy Tech Community College, where they learned about various career paths, financial aid, and the 21st Century Scholars Program. Students also enjoyed touring the campus and gaining a first-hand look at what post-secondary opportunities can look like. It was an inspiring and informative experience for all. Shawswick Elementary. The first quarter attendance rate was 96.7%, and our fourth grade led the school with 97.27%. Our third through sixth graders put on a great performance for visiting families and veterans at our Veterans Day concert. Thank you to Mr. Covington for the great show. The book fair will be held next week, and families are invited to join us Monday evening from 5 to 7 p.m. Our I Read Family Night Info Night is next Thursday at 5 p.m. Wonderland visited grades K through 2 for some fun and interactive science. Andy Groves will be back this Friday for a program with grades 3 through 6. Basketball season is underway. Good luck to all the farmers, basketball players, and cheerleaders. Downs Elementary. Teachers have had the opportunity to collaborate with colleagues throughout the district and share teaching strategies, discuss effective practices, and exchange ideas around win time. These conversations continue to benefit students at Downs. We are looking forward to several upcoming events, including our Veterans Day program and our I Read Family Night on November 20th. These events give students and families the opportunity to come together to celebrate learning and community. Basketball season has begun, and our Downs girls team is currently undefeated. Students, staff, and family have shown great school spirit and support for our teams. Students continue to earn CAT cash and other positive behavior incentives, reinforcing kindness, respect, and responsibility throughout the building. We've had great family participation at recent events such as Trunk or Treat and parent-teacher conferences. The support for our families continues to be a highlight of our school community. Needmore Elementary. There's been a lot of great energy at Needmore this fall. Our PTO Trick or Treat event was a big hit with awesome family and student turnout. It was such a fun evening and a great way to bring our school community together. We finished our first iLearn checkpoint for ELA and math, and we're now digging into the results. Teachers are using the data to help guide instruction and give students the support they need to keep growing. A big shout out to our amazing support staff who help during win time. They meet every Friday morning to talk through how the week went and prepare for the next week. That kind of dedication is making a big difference. Our teachers and instructional coaches are also working hard to make sure every group has the tools and support they need for great small group learning. Our attendance is holding steady at 97.2% for the year. It's an impressive sign of how committed our students and families are at being here and learning each day. Parkview Elementary. We would like to congratulate the Fall Parkview Running Club for winning the school challenge in the Limestone 5K. Also, congratulations to our girls and boys basketball teams. They're both off to a strong start, winning all the games so far. Go Panthers. Parkview sponsored a trunk or treat for our students on October 24th. Our teachers hosted the event with candy supplied by the PTO and the Parkview teachers. Thank you for the families and staff who participated. On October 31st, the Parkview K-6 students participated in a vocabulary parade. The students chose a vocabulary word and dressed to represent the word. The K-2 students paraded for the 3-6 students and vice versa. In the middle of the parade, the teachers participated in a fun run in inflatable costumes sponsored by the PTO. The teachers had so much fun that they ran twice. The K-2 Student Council is sponsoring a food drive for Bertha's Mission. Thank you to all the families that help support this student council event. Our Higher Ability teacher, Mrs. Madison Torado, sponsored our Higher Ability Passion Project on October 30th. All grades 1 through 6 High Ability students conducted a research project on a topic of choice. The students conducted research, created a project, and presented their information. The creativity and depth of knowledge presented was lively and wondrous. That's it.
All right, thank you, Mr. King. As far as upcoming meetings, our next meetings will be on December 18th in the form of a public work session that will be held at 5 p.m. With a regular board meeting at 7 p.m. There's no executive session on the schedule at this time. With that, I believe we've gone through our entire agenda, and I would accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Dr. Miller makes a motion for adjournment. Do I have a second? Mr. King seconds. All those in favor of adjournment, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? All right. Thank you. Meeting adjourned. And we will be moving into executive session here at this time. Yeah. Thank you.